Thank you very much. So we're doing something that sounds boring, and we're making it smarter. Right now, we're taking the mortgage sector, which is very traditional, and we take credit scoring technology with machine learning to qualify and process mortgages instantly. There's something that usually was done in a week. We've managed to cut it down to 24 to 48 hours. The remote would help. Okay, so what's the problem right now that people have getting a mortgage in Spain? And most likely in all of Southern Europe and all of Latin America. There's pain points for all sides. For the borrowers, it's a very slow process with very little transparency, limited options. It's just not easy. You have to physically, in most cases, go to branches to ask for an offer and then negotiate with the banks individually. For the lenders, like BBVA, it's a process that they have limited demand visibility. If the loan doesn't go to them, they're not going to see it. At the same time, we're seeing a transformation where the traditional business model in Spain of lenders was through the branches, which now they're being shut down. So there's less access and visibility to the demand. It's lots of legacy processes. And for intermediaries like realtors, developers, etc., there's been a change in the mortgage law. They have a slow lender turnaround, limited processes, limited opportunity, etc. So it's too many pain points. So what do? We have a solution for all parties involved, focusing on the user experience. We are creating a more transparent process for the user with more options, where we liaise with the banks to get this process faster, more seamlessly, and with better options. For the lenders, we bring them demand. We make the demand visible to them and give them an entry point into more consumers and more users than they would get normally. So we make this user experience and first experience entering the bank a lot more seamless and a lot more fructiferous for the bank. And for intermediaries, we help intermediaries close more mortgages successfully than they would before. We can increase their closing rates by up to 2 times and faster, cutting 7 days from the process. So how does it work? The customers contact our software, Finteca's, who does the CRM software with the credit scoring. We distribute to the banks, so we get a response within 28 to 48 hours with the approval of the mortgage. And then all these banks tell us what the users they want us to put them in touch with. It's a process that is legacy with lots of paper pushing around. We've embedded a CRM into it to make paper digital, and the transaction that used to be one person going to multiple banks, a seamless digital transaction. There's productivity metrics and improvements all along low players. The product. The product can be a super user account, can be a multiple user account, single user account. These are the features that we see on our end, or that a real estate developer or a property agent or an API, we call them here, a realtor, can see to manage the status of their processes and the mortgages that are currently being processed with us. What have we done so far? We have deals with 14 banks. We're signing with another 3, over 250 partners registered, including some guys that are familiar in Spain, Fotocasa, Trovimap, Centro21, etc. Over 50 mortgages signed, 140 approved. Conversion rates are really good. And we are obviously here. So it's been successful for us to be here. The team. We're part of the Nucleo Venture Builder with Carlos Blanco. I'm the CEO. I have lots of banking experience. The team, Sylvia and Lorena, are the ladies that are in charge of the mortgage operation, the mortgage processing. They have a lot of experience in banking. And finally, they ask, what are we looking for to get here? In the real estate industry, people that want to test our software. It's really cool. It works really well. It's really helpful for you guys. In the financial sector, we want people that want to issue more mortgages through us, access more customers. And in venture capital space, we want investors to help us scale faster and grow faster. Thank you, guys.
Thank